Today guys, we are going to talk about weight fluctuations. So, does your weight fluctuations look something like this? So guys, by now you should know how much your weight fluctuates on a day-to-day basis. The average person's weight can fluctuate up to 5 to 6 pounds per day. That's right, per day. And this is completely normal. And there's absolutely nothing we can do about it. It is going to fluctuate. Now, we can talk about the factors that make it fluctuate. This should help you ease your mind. So, factor 1, calories. So, calories, if you are eating in a surplus over a long period of time, then you're going to gain body fat, which causes us to gain weight. That's why most of us want to lose weight, because we've been in a surplus for a long time and now we're looking to get into a deficit and lose body fat. So, first factor, calories. Second factor, carbohydrates. Now, carbs can cause your body to hold water, but this isn't fat. We need carbs to perform for energy, so we do need to eat them every single day. But if you have more carbs one day, say from the day previously, you might see a slight increase just because it can cause our body to hold water. 3, sodium, salt. Salt can cause our bodies to hold water again. Now, the best thing to try and control this is cut out sugary drinks and processed foods. So quit the Maccadees, quit the cans of Coke. Let's just try and keep the sodium levels down. But again, if you have more salt one day than the previous day, your body might hold on to more water, which can cause an increase in weight. Again, it's not fat, it's water. So, number 4, food and drink. So all food and drink weighs something. Say everything we put in our mouth and swallow weighs something. It might not be turned into fat, but it still weighs something. For example, water, it has no calories in whatsoever. It's not going to gain you any fat at all. But once we've drank it, we will weigh more after it because it still weighs something. It's going into our body. So, the best thing to do is eat good nutrition. Good nutrition passes through the body quickly, which leads to less fluctuations, and we don't gain body fat. Number 5, urine and stool. So, have you been on toilet? So, once we've processed our food and drink and all the good nutrition is taken out, we need it out of our body. And how do we do this? Through mucus, sweat, urine and stool. That's why I always tell you to have a poo before you weigh yourself. Once this is gone, it's going to help us weigh slightly less. Exercise. So exercise burns calories, which can cause a decrease. When we are exercising, we are sweating. and everything that comes out of your body is going to cause you to to weigh less, basically. However, if you're drinking water through exercise, that will sort of counteract it, and it will help you weigh the same. So again, exercise burns calories, which can cause a decrease. However, we need to be drinking and keeping hydrated through exercise, which will cause maybe a slight increase or to stay the same. But again, it's not body fat. Muscles. So resistance training, so weight training. After a while, we're going to gain muscle mass, which will cause us to be heavier. So me 6 years ago will have weighed less due to me not having as much muscle. Now I weigh heavier in muscle, but there's so many benefits from weighing more in muscle than body fat, which we'll talk about in another video. Medication. So this can cause water retention, increase in appetite, or change in metabolism. So if you are on any sort of medication, then we need to monitor that. And if you are struggling to lose weight on the medication, then you need to go see a doctor. Menstrual cycle. So we all know before and during our periods, we weigh heavier. Now this is due to water retention again. So before and during, we can gain up to 5 to 6 pounds with water. Again, it's not body fat. Alcohol. So alcohol is calories. They're not invisible calories. When we drink alcohol, it causes to increase in calories, which will gain weight because it's calories. Also with alcohol, it slows our digestion down, so it's going to take longer to get through our body, which can again cause water retention, so that can cause us to weigh more. They say after a weekend of alcohol and drink, we tend to weigh more. So we tend to weigh more on a Sunday night or a Monday morning. However, if you are highly dehydrated from alcohol and you've got no water in you, this can cause us to weigh less. But again, it's still not a true representation of your weight. Illness, so flu can cause up and down weight just due to dehydration, a lot of reasons. So we all know sometimes when we're ill, we can drop in weight or increase in weight a bit. But again, that'll get back to normal once the illness is over. But if you've got any underlying illnesses or problems that can prevent you from losing weight, then again you need to see your doctor. So there we talked about 11 factors on what can cause your weight to fluctuate. It would be impossible to pinpoint one of these down every single day. So next time we're getting frustrated with our fluctuations, I want you to refer back to this video and think, oh my God, it can be one of them 11 factors. And take all these into consideration. Okay, so how do we get a true representation of your weight? So I advise to do one of two things. You rather take your weight every day and take an average over 7 days, or you don't take it at all and you use other tools to measure your progress. Now this might sound madness. However, taking your weight at a random time on a week-to-week basis is not going to be a true representation of your weight due to the weight fluctuation factors. You could be having a high day, you could be having a low day. So, the ways are, rather you take your weight every single day in the morning at the same time before you've eaten, and if you can go on toilet, go on toilet. So you take it every single day over 7 days, and then you take an average at the end of the week, and then we monitor your averages on a week-to-week basis. That is the only way you can get a true, clear representation of your weight. However, if you cannot mentally handle this and you do not have a good relationship with the scales, and you can't handle that going up and down every single day, then you need to ditch the scales. You need to ditch them altogether. This is probably because you do not have a good relationship with the scales, and you need to start loving your body and your mind. So the other tools are measurements, pictures. How does your clothes feel? So my advice would be to take your measurements every single week, every Monday in the morning at the same time. Pictures as well. And if you're making progress in losing inches, or visually making progress, or feel different, then you know you're making progress. This way, you'll learn to love your body, love your mind, and you'll start thinking and feeling different about progress. It isn't all about the numbers on the scales, especially when you are eating good nutrition and training correctly. A good picture goes a long way. So, start loving your body, guys, and let's start building a good mindset.